I'm debating making this a mini soft launch for these glasses. Haven't decided quite yet if I'm going to stick around with these glasses or keep my old ones. Thing is, my old ones got a devious scratch right in the middle, like right there. And I haven't decided if that bothers me or not. So, anyways, this is a second pair of glasses that I got at the same time as those, and I've only worn maybe once or twice. Definitely feels strange because now I can see a darker outline everywhere. Something that, given a day or two, I'll get used to, but we'll see. Anywho, today was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, maybe to you, maybe to your dad, whoever may be receiving this. It is a day where we get to remember the things that our fathers have done for us. And I know it may not always be all good or all bad, but there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot to thank them for. Because either they gave us a lot of blessings and a lot of gifts in our life, or they gave us a lot of lessons that we had to learn from and overcome and become stronger for. I often hear people blaming their parents for certain things. I used to blame my parents for a lot of things. And then I learned the skill of effective blaming, which is if you're going to blame someone for everything that's wrong, you also have to blame them for what's right. And when I started doing that, I noticed that, for all the things that may have bothered me in the past, I realized I grew because of them. I became stronger. I gained a lot of skills because of the challenges that I had. And when I started viewing things from that perspective, sure this, my mustache was a little wet. When I started viewing things from that perspective, I realized things weren't actually all that bad. I was just stacking a bunch of negative things. And that's no fun. That's no fun because it makes things seem worse than they are. And my goal is not to make things worse than they are. And it's also not to make things seem better than they are. It's to see things as they are and do what I can with that. Grow from that, learn from that, build from that, create from that. I don't want to kid myself. And so because of that, I really choose to love. And I bring this up because I do know a lot of people who both love their parents, love their dads, but have had a tough time growing up, who have had a tough time with their dads, and they choose to not view them in the best of light. And I get it. I'm not going to make anybody feel the way that I feel. But I hope you see the gift that your dad has given you. I know it may not always be easy, but it can be simple. I hope you feel the love. And I hope that, any future encounters with dad or other dads, or if you become a dad, are 1,000 times better. Even if you grew up with the perfect dad, I hope you are 1,000 times more perfect. I don't know why I went down this path of thinking, this path of speaking. Maybe it's because it's late at night. And that always happens when it's late at night. No, that's why. That makes sense. Go appreciate the fathers today. They deserve it. They deserve it because many of them are very silent. Many of them are quietly pushing through everything that they have going on to give us a better life. There are so many silent battles. And because they're silent, we don't get to support, we don't get to praise them. We just see the results, the outcomes, and that could be tough. That could be tough. It could be tough reacting when you don't have the full story. So make it simple. And for yourself and anybody else, choose love. Choose to experience love. That much is in your control. I could promise you that. I hope you have a beautiful day. You know, when you're watching this, it's after Father's Day already. Maybe I should start looking ahead to holidays, because I just realized I changed my schedule for posting. I'm a little bit offbeat now. Interesting. Okay, we'll work on that. Until next time, just remember to always fill up with the love, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.